hello and welcome to SaveUs. This is an early access view. SaveUs is a god game, table platformer you could say, where you have some lemming-minded people which are all the way up there. And the idea is to save them there from the impending doom, which will be later on the volcano exploding with lava flowing. So for example, you have two hands. I don't know if you can see me, but you have two hands, and the point is that with the right hand you can put the spirit guide, which will move them around. So it's gonna bring them closer. So you do this, and you bring them closer. I'm gonna bring them here to my VR space, and now you can just see them around, and you can explore everything. With the left hand you have a bunch of spells, which you can see from this preview of the power wheel, which is still a work in progress, as you can see by some repeating icons. So you have a choice in here, and the time slows down, so you can get some time to, to pick your spell. Currently you have to aim with the palm, but it's more comfortable to do it with the front of the controller. So I'll probably make him point with the finger later on. So I'm just gonna keep that one. So I'm gonna move them along here carefully. And here you can see you have a little chasm, and if they fall, they just fall. Like, these guys are pretty dumb. They have lemming minds, you could say. I find that people really get it, and the first thing they say when they see this game is that, oh, like lemmings. So you can see that they cannot jump, but you have the leap of faith power, which I placed here. And if they're in that area, when they see a cliff, they will jump automatically. So I'm just gonna do that. And they all jumped, and now I can bring them to this Stonehenge, which you can also explore in VR, which is pretty neat. And you can save them. I'm not gonna save them yet. Really good thing about this game is that I was thinking of what I can do with VR and to truly make use of everything. So one of the things that you can walk around your levels, you feel massive, like that volcano is pretty huge, but with the guides you can get an idea of the scale that you're pretty big. So, and then another thing, one of the things is you have to keep in mind the height that you can put on the level design, because I can do this with my hand and aim. But if I have, for example, my girlfriend is a little bit smaller than me, so she's gonna have trouble aiming all the way up high. Being able to walk around also saves a lot of the buttons in the controllers, which you don't really have a lot. I've seen some people just kind of like just teleport, like look somewhere and teleport. But in this case, you can just walk around in your level. So when we make the levels for this game, we try to make it around the VR space, so you can just walk freely. I mean, you can just look into the mountains and stuff. You can see the preview lighting there, which is fine to me, because you as a god, you should be able to walk around, everything. You're everywhere, and you have full power of everything. Whoops, I lost one of my controllers. So let's go to the next level. So in this map you need 80% of them to live to rescue, so that you can move on. So we're gonna send them to this beam, and they'll float away to heaven, and yeah. So now it's gonna load the next level. So this is the first level I made with to touch the scale and everything. You can see these bounce. One of the things that I have found really weird is the bounce from by default are pretty confusing, especially when you can see through the objects. So I like to just put an actual bounce on the world so that you can just identify it and see along. So you can see here that I have my little Stonehenge here. I have one of the guys there for testing, which I can actually just save away. Oh no, it's not the blueprints, so they don't float away. So I'm just gonna kill them all so that we can reset the game. So another thing about this game is that it really will be really difficult to play in monitors. When I was creating this before I had the Vive, it was very Twitch-like reflexes because you put your spells with the eye, so where the eye was coming from, where you were looking at. But now you can just put it here, and you can look somewhere else, and you can even aim somewhere else. So that's really handy for this game. So I'm just gonna, so for example, I can put the spirit guide over there, which is the orange beam. So I'm just gonna put this and put the jump. That was a little bit too much to the edge. But you can see, like, it's easier now to handle. So again, put it there and the jump. And this is one of the things I was talking about, like, this is probably, oops, I lost one. This is probably the limit height that I can use. I can probably get away with this height also, but here is already too tall, so I'm gonna have to modify this height later on. So let's go ahead and stumbling with all of the cables. So there we go. So let's do this. So for example, when I'm looking here and I'm maneuvering these guys over here, when I bring the power wheel, it's easier to see that it's easier to aim with the front of the controller and still maintaining a sense of that over there. So that's handy there. But when you're walking over here, for example, I'm gonna get rid of that, so a little bit of time dilatation here. But when I'm working here, it's kinda easy to just aim the little with the base of the palm rather than this. But I think that once I get the limit of this cliff down, I will have more freedom now. So if I'm working here, you can see that this height, it's about my waist. You can aim with the front of the controller, no problem. Here, because you can just rotate to aim with your palm though, so it's become more comfortable to just lift it and go down. So let's go ahead and put the lighting on these guys. So I send it up, and now they have to run there. Oops, lost a lot of guys there. One of the things I found is that this world is made to scale, like, to me, so you know these guys are probably like 5 centimeters tall, which means that I had to scale the, how do you call it, the gravity. I had to scale it down, because otherwise this object will just fall like boom, they will accelerate instantly. This guy will jump really high or just jump really low, so a lot of tricky stuff there with the physics, but I think I got it now right. So here I need to put lighting and jump, so do a combo. So let's do that. Let's put lighting and then slow, so it gives me some time there, and let's run. Whoop, no problem there. You can see the little smoke particle. Here it's a little bit confusing. I'm too much to the limit already. So again, let's do, I can change powers with this side controllers, so I'm just gonna do that for now, because this little time dilatation, I don't think everyone was. So, no, well, one guy, that's good enough. So again, I have to do power, lighting, and then So yeah, this will be way more comfortable doing with the front. So you kind of have to think, oh, damn it. But well, this is SaveUs. We have more powers thought out. We have, for example, wind. So you can just blow them off. Oop. There we go. So you can just blow them off, and you can push physics objects. You have ice. There is a quake here. So this is interesting because when you were using the controller, the mouse and keyboard, you can just use WASD to set the direction of the Earth. But now, for example, we use the direction of the hand. So you can just do that, or you can just put it like that. So you can align the Earth. So I can just block it. So for example, I can put this like so and so, and it blocks some, or you know, you can save them. We have fire and water, which still needs some work. You can see it still needs some work. We have ice, which just put some ice so they can walk and slide away. And we have the quake, which at the moment just kinda removes this removes the little earths sooner than later, but later on we'll make it so that some objects in the world can be destroyed with the quake, and we'll add enemies, obviously. But well, this is SaveUs at the current stage, and I'm hoping to have a demo ready, I said before September, but I'm working on the tutorial system because some people found it really tough to just kind of walk through, and you know, this level was too tough for some people. So I'm working on the tutorial level first, and then I'll release the demo. So I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoy it too. Goodbye.